Stardust and Serendipity. Chapter 1. Sunset Serenade. I stepped out of my bookstore, the salty air embracing me like a warm hug as I surveyed the quiet street in front of me. A few locals strolling along, some sipping their morning coffee, others carrying fishing nets. The beachside town was still waking up to another day drenched in sunshine and promise. It wasn't often that I ventured away from my routine, books and coffee, with an occasional stroll by the ocean. Yet today felt different. The sky painted itself in hues of gold as if beckoning me towards something new. My curiosity piqued, I decided to indulge. The sound of seagulls filled the air as I began my walk towards the shore. The sand beneath my feet was soft and cool under my sneakers. With each step closer to the water's edge, a feeling of liberation swept over me. I closed my eyes, letting the vastness of the ocean wash away yesterday's stress. The scent of saltwater mixed with an unfamiliar fragrance drifted through the breeze, tantalizing and intriguing. Turning towards it, I spotted him standing by his cottage, half hidden behind palm fronds. A stranger. His hair was dark, framing a chiseled face adorned with a small smile as he gazed out at the sky, the same sky that had drawn me here today. "Hello there," he said, noticing my presence for the first time. His deep voice held an underlying warmth. He turned to me and extended his hand in greeting. "I'm Alex. Just moved into your neighborhood. Lila Gray." My handshake was firm as I took in his broad shoulders beneath a worn denim shirt. "Welcome to our little corner of the world." We exchanged stories, the sun dipping behind him, casting long shadows across his features. A small cottage had been empty for months, now it was occupied once more. The thought filled me with an inexplicable sense of hope. His eyes never left mine as he spoke of distant places and adventures. I found myself lost in their depths, a blend of warmth and mystery. He mentioned love and serendipity, the meeting of strangers turning into something more. It resonated deeply within me. Like him, I believed that sometimes life should be filled with those unexpected moments. As we talked, a sunset unlike any other began to unfurl in the sky. "Stunning," Alex breathed. "This place must hold magic." Magic? My heart skipped a beat at how accurately he summarized this sleepy town. Yet as our conversation drew out, the words echoed beyond tonight's stars and tomorrow's sunrises. They resonated with something inside me I thought long forgotten: hope. Alex invited me to watch the sunset from his porch, which seemed too intimate for an acquaintance. But there it was, the invitation on his lips, an open door I couldn't resist. We settled onto a weathered bench, hands touching, fingers interlocking by accident or design. Our connection felt like scattered stardust brought together at precisely this moment. "Did you see that?" Alex pointed skyward as a shooting star streaked across the horizon. "Wish for anything." I closed my eyes, whispered an old dream, to find what we all hope for, someone who loves us completely. The wish didn't feel as absurd as it once would have when I was younger. Maybe here, under these stars and their serendipitous meeting, my heart had been reminded of possibilities anew. His hand tightened around mine. Mine too. His eyes locked onto mine. Perhaps it wasn't mere coincidence that brought us together at this instant, perhaps it was something more. Chapter 1, Stardust and Serendipity. Chapter 2. Whispers in the Wind. The days melted into one as Alex and I grew closer, our conversations flowing effortlessly between the pages of the bookstore and strolls by the ocean. His stories captivated me while he spoke of far-off lands with an air of longing that echoed my own dreams. One evening, as the stars began their twinkling dance overhead, we found ourselves lost in conversation on his porch once more. In the darkness, I dared to explore a different kind of longing, touching hands without thinking twice. Our first kiss was under this celestial canvas, passionate yet gentle, as if the sky's whispers guided our lips. It was as if time had stopped for us amidst the vastness above and below. This newfound connection brought back memories I tried to suppress, love that once burned with a fiery passion, now reduced to warm embers. The taste of him ignited something long dormant within me, an ache for life beyond this quiet routine. As days passed, our laughter echoed through the small town, and Alex became a regular fixture in my world. His spontaneous ideas often led us on moonlit adventures, creating new memories beneath the night sky we adored. One evening, as the tide washed over our bare feet, he whispered his dreams of opening an art studio in this coastal haven. The intensity in his eyes left me breathless. I wanted to help him make them real. An unexpected encounter with my ex-boyfriend, Jake, marred what would have been a perfect night. His voice cut through the cool breeze. "You should have known better than to give up on us." I felt like those stars above, torn between the comfort of a familiar path and an uncharted sky. Alex's hand found mine once more as we stood there, watching the waves collide with the shore. "Choose who makes your heart soar," he urged softly, his fingers intertwining with mine. I chose to take flight, leaving behind memories bound by past heartaches. Jake faded away as I walked back home with Alex, a gentle lover's breeze carrying our hushed conversations through the streets. The door to my life creaked open ever so slightly, towards freedom and possibility. Little did I know that this serendipity was just beginning. Chapter 3. A Love Rekindled. Dappled sunlight danced across the floor of my apartment as I sat at the desk, fingers tracing the sketches Alex had left for me, an art studio design, a promise he'd help make real once he opened his doors. The sun cut through the window, illuminating the page in front of me, and with trembling hands, I added a final flourish to our shared dream. Outside, Alex's laughter greeted me as I emerged, and together we stepped into the bright new dawn. Our first collaboration had begun before either of us could articulate it, love. He pulled out his sketchbook. Beneath a sun-etched sky, he painted on the sidewalk with vivid hues, while I wrote our shared vision for this town under the warm glow. A knock at the bookstore interrupted us. My heart stuttered as Jake appeared in the doorway, an apologetic look etched on his face. "Lila, Good morning," Alex interjected, his hand finding mine again, our bond strong enough to weather any storm. Jake's eyes narrowed before departing. Perhaps it was time to truly trust the universe and its celestial navigation, in love as well as dreams. Today marked a new chapter for both of us. Tomorrow would bring art that spoke louder than words could. We shared a look, a promise sealed under those same stars where we first found our hearts, amidst stardust and serendipity. With every brushstroke and each sentence penned, the town began to notice a different kind of magic unfolding within us. The bookstore now held not just books but also a testament to believing in second chances and love's power to shape reality. A new star chart hung above the coffee counter, proof that dreams were meant to be rewritten together. Alex wrapped an arm around me, a whispered promise for every night spent like this under our celestial navigation system, heartbeats aligned with destiny's design. I leaned into him, believing in the power of love and the chance encounters that set them all in motion. Our stories had become intertwined, and now, they were meant to be shared.